Today's, oh my god! Hey, Sunflora, look, the moon tonight is really pretty. I don't care about the moon. I'm writing my fan fictions. She's writing a ship fic between me and $20 wings. I'm starting to think it's really graphic. She is just like running around the room extremely terrified. I think Chimeco is getting a little curious. Today's, oh my gosh, we're gonna like totally spell the tea. Oh no, it ain't on the good carpet. No, not on the carpet. It's there's Italian maple wood under this carpet for the floorboards. It's gonna soak through and everything. There's gonna be a stain on the carpet and under the carpet. Oh, something troublesome happened. Yeah, did you hear about the tea? And how it stained the carpet irreversibly? I can't get over it. I just can't get over it. It's Loud Red's fault. He screamed and it caused a supersonic wave to happen. And it caused the kettle to fall onto the ground and shatter. And it was filled. No, it was actually Wigglytuff who did it. Loud Red is just the scapegoat. Sunflora is gonna be culpable in the cover-up. Yeah, they even brought like the dirty cop chief here. No, I'm kidding. They actually issued a warrant for Sunflora's arrest. She was the one who actually spilled the tea. That heartless abomination. His name is Haunter. That's what all haunters are named. And the best part is, I have a type disadvantage. Yeah, you want me to go after this Haunter? Just send in the grass-type Pokemon to go after a part poison. I bet they're gonna know Will-O-Wisp. Spring Cave is close to the hot spring. Lava flows below it. Oh, that explains everything. I thought they had like a microwave that was open and mitigating a bit. I'm sorry, like I'm still recovering from the radiation poisoning. Oh, they're actually acknowledging the whole type disadvantage thing. They just signed her death warrant. It's time to use my friend's saving account to buy some items. Look, it's incredibly justified. I'm going to die, and in fact, I took Matthew's credit card, and I'm going to be using it right now. I have a lot of money. No, it's not a credit card. It's a bank card, a debit card. I'm not an accountant. Do I look like an accountant to you? You think I am capable of taking things into account? Wait a second. These are all ground type Pokemon. I can't believe you would trick me like this. I was expecting like true, like overwhelming power, and me being on the receiving end of it. Oh, right away. We have a flight of stairs. Honestly, I was expecting a challenge. What am I met with? Ground type dirt Pokemon. Living in squalor and in my realm of disappointment. Hey look, a worthy opponent right over here because they're not ground type. I should be conserving, no, I don't need to conserve. I have multiple max elixirs. Conservation ain't shit to me. Oh, look at you, disappearing into the dark. Oh, look at you, actually disappearing into the dark. Wow, that was a pretty short dungeon. Oh, is it finally gonna start getting challenging up in this Basnooch? So, you looking for me? Don't worry, I'll be safe. I have a Petroscarp. He can't poison me. Yeah, but I can do a bunch of other shit. I'm waiting for the inevitable Will-O-Wisp. That's right, you take a nap. I'll just keep sucking you off. Well, your health, I mean, your health. I want to take away all your health. That was pretty easy. Why would you be considered an S-tier villain? You're not an S-tier villain. You're like C-class at least. You're less of a threat than that Ormaldo that got arrested. He's not moving. It looks like he's fainted. No. He's just baiting you. Invincible Haunter. Yeah, it's because they've been taking steroids, duh. They've been putting some of that protein powder in their milk. Get away. Get back here, criminal scum. I'm just gonna turn back. Okay, so it looks like shit's getting a little serious now. We got some red walls, meaning that things might get a little insane. Red is a dominant color that strikes fear into the hearts of people. According to sociologists, I guess, this apple is red. I'm going to eat this apple and assert dominance over the Haunter. Hey, Haunter, you know what I can do that you can't? I can eat food. You're just a ghost. Like you lost your chance to eat. You piece of shit. Maybe that's why he became a criminal. He was just trying to find like a cure to his not being able to eat syndrome, which is also another way of saying he is a haunted spirit. Haunted by his past, of course. Man, I just totally mopped the floor with the invincible Haunter. I'm just gonna kick his ass so many times he just gets so stressed out and he turns himself in. Oh, lovely. You know, every time I say lovely and bollocks, I feel like I'm appropriating the United Kingdom. Like how they appropriated themselves from the European Union. Oh, ka-chow! Political humor! Woohoo! Yeah! I'm gonna catch you, Haunter! I'm gonna talk to you about Brexit and my feelings on it. We're basically doing the exact same boss fight as before, and I am all here for it. No twists, no turns here. Unless you wanna throw me off my A game by waking up somehow. Wow, you are quite the beefy Pokemon. Go back to bed. Oh, so I assume these are your boys over here. I can't believe you hired 2 Slugmas. I wonder where they're gonna keep their money anyway. Like in like a reservoir of lava. Grr, we're so scary. Oh, we're fire slugs. Our skin is molten magma. Okay, Haunter, when do we get our paychecks? I feel embarrassed right now. Oh shit, bro, you just lit her on fire. Hi, I'm Loudred Ex Machina. I should say that loud. I should say that louder. Hi, I'm Loudred Ex Machina. Get the fuck out of here. I physically assaulted them. I have 3rd-degree burns on my knuckles. And he left. I'm gonna go Baka over here. He just hides behind a rock all awkwardly. I can't believe we're doing this thing where we're having a flashback of something that happened literally seconds ago. Why's it gotta be so steamy in here? I feel like I'm a bao bun in the middle of the cooking process. So by the end of this, I'm gonna be a delicious, delectable dumpling. That's nice. I can't believe you just threw all of your dumplings at me. Hey Haunter, how you doing? We gotta keep running into each other like this, or you gotta come quietly. There's no such thing as an invincible Pokemon. Have you ever met our Lord and Savior Arceus? It was nothing but a ruse right from the beginning. Arceus or what I've been doing? What you've been doing, buddy? The major plot twist that nobody saw coming. There's like 3 of them. Like, wow, whoa, what a total shocker. Wow. The best part is that I have to apprehend 3 criminals all by myself. And I only brought 1 pair of handcuffs. But you know what? I also brought a knife. I can't use the knife though because, well, I was gonna account for them being ghosts, but nope, we have like molten magma all over the place. I'm currently on fire. This is not good. I am a flower. You know what happens when you throw flowers into fire? I'll tell you exactly what happens. Maybe I should stop, drop, and roll. No, that would be a terrible idea. You're absolutely right. Voice in my head. Hey, how did you do that? They're part ghost type. Loudred, you gotta explain this to me. How are you managing to pull this off? Yeah, I'm just gonna be the support character from here on out. I'm just gonna put everyone to sleep, and you can just like use normal type moves on ghost type Pokemon. That's a excellent thing to do. Very wise decision. Oh, great, they're using payback. Loudred, you attack him. You're my mule. Attack him so that you can take the payback. Also, Loud Red, I only brought one pair of haircut. Wait a second. These aren't handcuffs. These are hair clippers. Oh, silly me. How could I have made such a mistake? Hey, remember when Bidoof left to go to Star Cave and left his post? And he didn't get in trouble for it? I really do think the Guildmaster is picking favorites. Maybe that was like Bidoof's secret second wish that he made, where he would be exempt from all punishments, no matter the severity. So that's why he was able to get away with things scot-free when he wished for us to come in, so that, you know, when the bad stuff with the time happens, he's gonna be fine.
Loud Red, I really need to apologize and to thank you, but you're never gonna like see this because I don't want anyone looking in my journal. There's like some really, really dirty things in it that I don't want anyone else to know about.
I bet she's gonna like delve into like a very delusional rant about like Brexit or something. Those goddamn lizard people making unions separate from one another. It's always the lizard people. The mascot of Geico is the main villain. My name is Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. And like Sonic Adventure, we have to watch the credits multiple times, and it gets really agitating. This really does bring back bad memories of when I played Sonic Adventure. Apparently there were mods for it that I could have used to, like, bypass the credits. Now for the next story, with characters that we're supposed to see later on, but you know what, who fucking cares about the Agus Cave section of the post-game? Nobody likes that section. It doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not canon. Wow, look at these newcomers that we've never seen before. Because they haven't appeared on screen yet. I wonder who they could be. Oh, here's the main character. It's a Graveler. He's the leader of Team Charm. Wait a moment. Are you serious? You thought this Graveler here was the main character? This is really embarrassing for you, Matt. Oh god, there's just so much like gray paint on my skin. Ugh. Also, we're Team Charm. Look at us doing the JoJo poses. Yeah, we did this before JoJo. We're the cool ones. Joseph Joestar is a lie. Also, they stole the treasure from him, and they're leaving him for death. All right. Yeah, we got like a special like title card that nobody else gets. Whoa! Remember the Agus Cave arc? Remember that? You know how tedious that was? We had to collect a bunch of rocks. Man, that one Shinx had a really weird name. I don't understand why it was so weird. It was like a normal human name, except they added like a comma above the A. And the name of his partner, don't get me started on that. I'm Blossom. I'm totally not a Ditto in any way. Yeah, you can definitely trust a face like that. There's no reason for you to just randomly just turn around and do a pose. If you were gonna do the cool pose, you probably should have done it in you should have done it facing the Blossom. I don't know who these three are. They were never established in the main storyline, and they brought no items with them. They're wildly unprepared. You know, a Team Charm doesn't need to be prepared when they have the ability of the I know nothing about JoJo lore, but I'm assuming it's a ripoff of Persona 5. I only said that just to piss people off, by the way. I hope people watch the VOD, and I hope it delivers. Oh, I can just baton pass. Hey, Gardevoir. Switch places with me. Huh? I wasn't expecting that to happen. What is causing this random sandstorm to happen in the middle of a jungle? It's probably global warming. But I'd like to think that the answer is a little more mundane than that. Capitalism. Kecleon is responsible. Or maybe there's like a Tyranitar or something. Yeah, just a random Tyranitar that decided, hey, I'm gonna waltz into this jungle and to see what happens. But he sort of forgot that like wherever he goes, just like a giant storm always follows him. I love falling for traps. This trap is so beautiful. I'm gonna step into it again. It gives me beautiful dreams. It's like nothing is real anymore. I gotta buy one for my home. I swear to God. I gotta stop swearing to God. Like, that's just gonna be another counter added to my sins. But I just want like something to like spin around on and get really dizzy. Oh, okay, so it turns out this entire time it was just, hippopotas. Say that 3 more times. I dare somebody to say hippopotas 3 times. Don't type it. Say it in real life, all right? Record yourself doing it. Do like hours of practicing beforehand. And just submit it to me on Twitter or something, at Matthew McBacon. Hey look, it's a Wigglytuff that's hungover from excessive drinking because he misses his daddy, who taught him the ways of the Force. Goo. That's, yeah, like, I definitely make those noises, when I'm lying flat on my belly. You ever just lay down on your stomach, you just, in public, and be like, Goo. And then you wake up, and like, when someone, like, walks up to you and just scream at them, and it's like an Eric Andre skit, you just place the apple next to the ass of the Wigglytuff. The Wigglytuff was eating ass. Enthusiastic adventure music! Now everybody's just gonna start flirting with us. They're doing the JoJo pose again in the wrong spot. Everyone was just staring at her ass the entire time. Though that's totally not like a creepy thing to do or anything. Ah yes, the rivals! Team AWD! Oh, I get it because it's an Arbok, a Weavile, and a Drapion. That is the most clever name in the entire world. Like Team ACT, for example, but at least it had multiple meanings. Because it stood for ACT. Yeah, we're a rescue team, but we're going to act. We have agency in this world. These guys are just ripoffs. Oh, you're all running away? What a bunch of wimps. You know, we all could have together taken them on in a fight. In the name of Team ACT. And a fight is breaking out. Fight! 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 Gardevoir, go over to the Arbok and bite his neck! Kick the Weavile Medicham! Kick him! Or her. Kick! Whatever they identify as! Beat the shit out of him! Why are we not doing anything?
Hi, I'm a Sentret. You can trust me.
And now they're crying. They're trying to lull us into a false sense of security and trustworthiness. Ah ha ha, yes. Another banger remix. This gives me nostalgia. It's a remix of the 3rd dungeon you go through in the last game. And it was remixed so well. At least I think so. And then someone's gonna be like, no, you're wrong because XYZ, ABC. Well, I'm sorry you're offended that I have opinions. Like, that's a valid, like, thing to be offended over when you're on the internet. Oh no, he expressed an opinion, I have to, like, fight for my territory. Ah, the chestnuts! The incels put them there. Hey, guess what? We have an entire, civilization of Larons. There's 6 of them. There's 7 of them, and there's only 3 of us. Okay, Medicham, go take care of them. They're like building it up to be so badass, but I really don't think we have a chance. No, we were definitely gonna kick their ass. We did the JoJo pose and everything. It was all part of my meticulously well fleshed out plan. Yeah, the Gardevoir missing, that was like the first part of my plan. I was definitely expecting that to occur. Okay, that's a good idea. Get the Larons nice and horny. This cave is unnaturally purple. So which entrance are we gonna go? Are we gonna go to the left one, or are we gonna go to the right one? I have a theory as to what the entrance could be, but I don't think you're gonna like it. It's a very controversial take that could, you know, cause a very, very bad ripple effect. The entrance is right here. Now hear me out, hear me out. I know this looks like a cave wall, but it's not a cave wall. You see, it is a cave door. But the question is, how do we open the door? We gotta find like a shit ton of rocks. And then we just gotta like chuck the rocks at the wall and see what happens.
Look at this blood water.
The key's gonna be in the blood water, of course. So is it gonna be like with Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, where we have to like drink all this shit and it's like super poison?
Harry! Harry! Water! I need water! Kill me! Harry, I'm dehydrated! Kill me!
I really think Dumbledore at the time was really blowing things out of proportion. That's just my opinion. I'm sure as like his body was reacting as if he was drinking battery acid. But you know, I drank battery acid once and I kept my mouth shut. I didn't complain, I didn't bitch, I just took it like a man. And now I'm a lost soul, trapped forever in the databanks of twitch.tv. Forced to stream in order to satiate the emptiness of being a ghost. I don't think there's a key. I think I was lied to. Can we just go back to option A and just throw stones at the wall? Wait, we can throw the perfect apple at the wall. Of course, the sweet, salty savoriness of a perfect apple is the key. Wait a second. Wigglytuff's screaming! Take the perfect apple away from him, he'll get angry! The explosions will cause the cave to collapse and we'll have access to the treasure room! Okay, thank you, Wigglytuff. He knew it was there from the start. Slap him. Yeah, slap him with that psionic energy. Oh shit, sorry. Sorry that you can't take a punch. Ha! Can't blow up in my face. Yeah, you know what you didn't take into account? How damp it is in this cave. It's super moist down here. Wow! This chest is green! Remember the last one? That one was blue. Whoa, I never thought I'd see a green chest in my entire life, besides carnivores! Metacham, you're getting too excited. Oh! I bet you there's gonna be nothing inside of that chest. Called it. It turns out that the real treasure was the treasure chest the entire time. Think of all of the things we could store in this, like paper or toys for the kids. Think of all the toys we could store in here for our child. Team AWD. The Platonic Partners. We're bringing this chest back home. You can't have it. It's ours now. Kill them. No one survives. Agility. You have underestimated us for the last time, Weevil. And I know you're quad weak. Wait, what? Did I use the wrong move? Oh, silly me, silly me. I used Dizzy Punch. Here, let me remedy that. Come on, hit me. Yeah, you couldn't do a thing. You couldn't do shit. You're helpless against us. You are helpless against the power of me being faster than you. Discombobulate! I'll do it again. Discombobulate! Yeah, you know, Lopunny cringed because of how weak you are. And boom! Out of this cave! Get out of this cave! You're not welcome in this cave. You're not welcome to have this beautiful chest. This giant voluptuous chest that I will ogle at every night until the day that my daughter graduates from high school. The treasure chest is sentient. It was alive. It was a living, breathing entity. It was a fucking ditto. So this was all for nothing. Man. Now I gotta go out to like a fucking Costco or something and see if they have any of those toy chests that I could buy for like $20. I came all this way to the cave just to save up on a little extra cash, alright?
Yeah, I know those sounded a little suspicious about the blossom over there.
I didn't really notice it at first, but God, kinda makes sense now.
So the Ditto's now gonna take us to the real treasure. And it's a time gear. It is pretty much a foregone conclusion that Grovile will beat the ever-living shit out of this little Ditto and throw them into the puddle. By the way, we're not finished with you. We're gonna be like rivals and stuff for the rest of time. We never come back to the story, I think. So Lopunny's just gonna go to like a Home Depot and then she's gonna see the Weavile there. And they have like a toy chest in a cart. And shit's gonna get really out of hand. But why does it have to be a Home Depot? Why can't it be like a Walmart or something, or a Toys R Us? No, it has to be Home Depot. Why can't it be an IKEA instead? Why are we set on it being Home Depot? So now they're just bartering with the Wigglytuff so that they can make him go to the Home Depot. They're actually manipulating Wigglytuff right now. Uh-oh. Yep, Wigglytuff just said Yumta and caused severe destruction. Looks like we'll never see Team Charm again.